Uh, it's crazy. What was that alert signifying, bro? That alert, fake alert went off a long time ago, bro. Um, I might be interested in this trade right here. Uh, because yes, I could enter it here, right here. Risk to reward does not make any sense. Went to 3.4, not ideal. There was this. Yeah, so this looks like a trade that's gonna happen with the trade I was looking forward to happening. Um, do have a reverse head and shoulders pattern here. If we count that, that could be a reverse head and shoulders. Not the most cleanest, but most definitely head and shoulders. So question is, do we see price eventually closing above this? I can see that happening. On the weekly, do I see price reaching? Um, so I do see it as something that could possibly most definitely happen. I just do not like the entry. I'll be interested in this trade if it comes down to this area. So if it's set, if the alert hits here, then I'm all in for this trade. Price comes down here, not into this trade for a 2.5. So something like this would definitely make me interested in this trade. But it doesn't happen. It's crazy because it literally just happened, earlier. I would have been able to make something off of this trade. Yeah, that's why I'd be interested. Price comes down here. So a bit late, but most definitely a trade I'll be looking forward to weekly. One issue this trade, right? Okay, so the weekly is bullish, but it does not have a retest candle at closure. Daily does have one, but guess what? Daily now is bearish, so it does not look clean. It's crazy. Let's go back to the let's go back to the breakdown I gave on US 30. What was US 30? I literally gave a sweet breakdown on US 30. Where's US 30? Right here. I gave a street breakdown. What I literally said. I set the alert. Go back on my breakdown, but I said I literally see price coming back here. It did not create the weekly wick, and you see price, come all the way back up here. Like I literally said, bro. I said it did not create a weekly wick. See price coming up here. What does it do after that? I'm not sure, but I do. So it's good to know and see that what I'm calling out, what I'm anticipating. You actually see it happening live. Today is the 23rd of April, so go back to the breakdowns before this video, and you would see. And these are called out. But um, I said I told you NGDK was one of the best trades out of that scene. Out of these two, Ely is still not too much interested in it, and you can actually see that it's not playing out as I would wanted to, and exactly what I was saying. And GDCAD, I can see this, eventually, even if this closes the doji, let's say this closes the doji, um, we could see next move being that move that breaks it up and then eventually starts falling back down. But I do see the weekly has a potential closing. Can I see that happening? Can I see price closing above this level? Of course, I could see that happening. Can price also reverse and fall down off this level? Yeah, but I don't see it leaving a huge wick and then just dojiing out. But it could do that, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like the higher probability is the weekly going up for buys. Um, it makes the most sense, and we see that happening right now. So I'm not surprised if it comes up here. But I do, if it does come back down here, I would definitely take a entry. I don't usually play buy stops. For some reason, I feel though I'm not gonna see this probably might hit this area. Um, How beautiful that looks. That is absolutely beautiful. I can see that coming up here. Yeah. The only thing is just that it literally, you know, no, yeah, not gonna work unless it comes back down. I'll be interested in buying it up. Um, and can we see this happen? Something like this. I can see that happen. The dead side, of course, we know dead side, but that's something that I see happening. So I'm interested in this trade if it falls back down to this level. And if not, then we just miss out on the trade. Simple as that. But I'm in session. I'm in London session, so let's see what happens. I'll check it out in the morning. You guys have a good one.